Alright guys, before we get started in today's video, I just want to let you guys know that tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow is the Throttle merch drop. That's at 12:30 p.m. Pacific. We got all the new stuff on here. We have a ton of additional stuff that's not even shown here. So please take a second, check it out. I know you guys are gonna love it. Set your calendar, set your alarm. Tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Pacific. Alright Karma, let's go. Good girl. What's up guys, and welcome back to the vlog. Today we're here with Mr. Dustin Williams. We are heading up to Sparco today to pick out some goodies for the RX-8, and you're getting some stuff too.
Yes.
For your new project.
Full race car, baby.
Full race car in both cars today. So we're gonna be picking up a ton of Sparco stuff today. Probably jamming this whole car.
I hope we fit.
I know. We got lots of seats, lots of different equipment and stuff coming into car today. Also, I want to mention the Throttle merch drop is happening this Friday, 11/16.
Oh!
If you want to pick up some cool stuff, this is just one of the many designs that's coming out. So we'll check back in with you guys when we get to Sparco. This is like Mecca in here. You need some new kicks? Ooh. Alright, so we are here today at Sparco headquarters picking out some seats for the RX-8. This is a very popular one. This is the Evo. I know Dustin has this, I think, in his WRX. They have a lot of good selections here. This is the Alpha. Ooh, this one's pretty wide actually. Well, let's keep going down the list here. Pro 2000. So this one has the additional bolster cushions. This is a tight squeeze. I'm not sure if I could make this one work. Although, it's not my car. It's gonna be given to one of you guys, but maybe we should make something a little bit bigger, just in case.
That's too loose.
There's probably a way to size it. Yeah, that's too loose. So this right here, this is the QRT. This is a newer seat from Sparco. What's cool about this one is it is fiberglass, but it actually uses a new technology that allows it to be a couple pounds lighter than pretty much all of these seats here. So this one I did some research on. This is the one I think we're gonna be going with. Let's see how it feels. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's sick. Now this one is cool too. This is a vinyl one, but I think this is the European version. So Eric said that they're actually not selling those anymore, but this feels great. We'll keep going down the list. So these right here are some of just kind of the reclinable buckets. We definitely wanted to go with a fixed back for this car, so that if someone wanted to autocross or do some light track days, that it would be, you know, really, really secure. But this is a nice looking seat here. Let's see this one. This is a pretty cool street seat. I've actually never seen this one. The R333. I like that. Very cool. Alright, I'm thinking we're gonna go with the QRT-R seats, a pair of those, 2 brackets, 2 sets of sliders basically, so we'll have a complete setup. And I think Dustin's gonna be grabbing steering wheel and some other stuff for the BRZ that he just picked up. So we will check back in with you when we try to figure out how to put all of this into the bro van. We'll have to make it work. Alright, this is the next obstacle for the day, is trying to figure out how to fit 3 seats, gloves, steering wheel in here.
That's fine.
You think we'll make it?
We got it.
All right. It's actually easier than we thought. We got everything in here. Right.
You have my
Thank
email.
you, man.
If
Appreciate
you need anything else, let me know.
Sweet. All right. On the road back down to San Diego. Unload the stuff at the hunt quarters, and maybe we'll toss them in today. I'm pretty excited. Those seats are freaking cool, and one of you guys He's gonna be driving home in them. So
You're a lucky guy.
yeah, lucky guy. Fresh seats. Let's go.
Somebody order a seat?
Babe. That ain't nice. I don't know what is.
It's just a beautiful sight, walking into two RXs sitting next to each other. So I have a little explaining to do. Last night I stayed late. I had the homeboy Ricky here with me. We chowed down on some Twix and Coca-Colas and got busy on both of these cars. I actually got the driver's side of the RX-8 all cut and ready for the over fenders. However, we run into a bit of a slowdown in the process, so to speak. We don't have a welder here at the shop. You guys probably have never seen us weld here. At the old shop, we had an old crummy welder that we got rid of because it was, well, crummy. We're currently working on a deal with a welding manufacturer, which is super exciting for us. As an upstart shop and YouTube channel, it's nice to have companies recognize us and want to work with us. So, being that we're at a stopping point with the RX-8 to where these fenders actually need to be welded before we can go any further forward. In the meantime, we do have some new parts. Evan ran off to Sparco Racing and picked us up some new seats for this joint. So we're gonna go ahead and see what he got, see if they fit, and what they're like inside the car. Delivery! Special delivery! What you got there, homeboy? Oh,
Check these out, dude.
fresh wrapping.
So light.
It's like Christmas morning. What is this? Sparco.
Sparco. Brand
Ooh,
new.
The new QRTR today.
Feel how light this is. This is
QRTR stands for Quick Resin Tech, and actually my buddy that works at Sparco told me all about these seats a while back.
This must weigh like what, 8 pounds maybe? Something like that?
I don't know how much they weigh, but the Quick Resin technology, from what he told me, is the same technology that they use in all their carbon buckets, but they've applied it to the fiberglass bucket, which has what, netted a savings of about 5 to 7 pounds per seat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pretty incredible. So that'll be a nice addition to this car, and a lightweight one at that. So we went ahead and swooped up a pair of these, and we're gonna go ahead and outfit this car with 2 racing buckets instead of just one. The previous owner had an NRG bucket in here, which is not FIA approved, or is it safe for use on the motorway. So we're gonna go ahead and get that seat out of here. He actually has Buddy Club seat rails in here, which actually sit pretty low, so this seat rail might actually work really good for our application. We did pick up Sparco rails, I believe, Evan.
Yeah.
Sliders and brackets. Now, traditionally, the sliders and brackets usually make the seats sit kind of high. So we're gonna have to fiddle around with this a little bit to see what the appropriate adjustment and adjustability will be for this application. One thing we do know is that this car is going to be given away to one of our VIP members, one of our very lucky VIP members. And we want to make sure that there is adjustability within the seat and the rail system so that the new owner can adjust the seat however needed. You know, it's fine if it's just one person driving the car every day, but the time you got to toss the keys to your chick to drive it somewhere for you and she can't reach the pedals, it's a bad day. So we're going to try to get some adjustability in here, and we're going to see if this Sparco kit works out. What nice shirt. Oh, is that new? There is only one limit. Death. Did you break it already?
Yeah, it's getting these plugs out of here. I think.
I'm just going to stand here and film your ass. You can't get those doors open, so you're not getting that seat out that direction. Yeah, we'll get this one out, and then we'll pull the passenger seat out
Okay, I'll
this way,
come over there.
Because you're not going to get it out with the doors that way they are, right?
True.
And we have no suspension on this car, so we can't put it on the ground. Every rotary owner has to have a bottle of this in their car. That's a must. I actually noticed you guys ask a lot of questions about premix and why the rotary motors smoke. It's because we use this stuff called We use this stuff called Idemitsu Premix. Now on this car, it's not as critical on the RX-8 because it does have an oil metering pump, which means it scavenges.
You don't need oil. Just water.
So the oil metering pump assists in lubricating the engine, and instead of using an oil metering pump on a lot of the high performance cars, you remove the oil metering pump and you actually premix the fuel with oil. So you put 1 ounce to 1 gallon of fuel that you put in the gas tank, and that's where you're seeing the white smoke from. That's the oil that you're putting in the gas to lubricate the engine. On this car, it still retains the oil metering pump, but it's still a benefit to putting a little bit of the premix into the car. So we do a 1/2 ounce per gallon in this car because it's already getting oil fed to everything via the oil metering
Is
pump.
it kind of like, that's kind of like a 2-stroke, right?
It's just like a 2-stroke. It works the same way. So it's lubricating all the bits inside, or helping to lubricate the bits inside. So that's the story on premix and why rotary engines smoke. All right, all the bolts are out. It's nice having 4 doors on the RX-8.
I know.
This is the easiest car to get racing seats in and out of.
Thank you. I think we may want to use our new vacuum cleaner as well while we're in here. There we go. These babies decline. Roll it over at me. Should I put something on here?
I would try, yeah. I like to slow down and do things right, Evan.
Yeah.
This is good.
We call it Evan spec. So like this, and then we're doing a barrel roll.
Just remember that these metal feet are what's going to do all the damage if you hit anything. Beauty. So now is the perfect time to bust out our brand new vacuum while the seats are out and get this all cleaned up. That way when the seats go back in, you got a nice fresh interior. Anytime you've got a chance to clean the interior carpets or materials inside the car, I suggest you do it. It helps get some of the stink and stench out of the car from crumbs or old food that's rotting under your seat or anything else. I don't know, I found some pretty oddball stuff when we've done these cars before underneath the seats, so. Ooh, sparkly new.
Whoa, wrong. It's flowing out.
Yeah, wrong hole.
Wrong hole.
I hate when I put it in the wrong hole.
That's
Sorry, I actually. It's a good suction.
It's a good suck, dude.
Very nice suction device.
Oh, you want a French fry? French fry, baby!
Really light with the reel. That's fitting in position.
What?
So close, but we're
Oh,
gonna
I didn't even
see
think
it.
about that. I could have freaking just wrecked it. Oh, that's good. How's the inside?
But you can't open this now. Oh yeah. You can. Well, it's definitely like funky.
Can't hear you.
Huh?
How is it?
Seat's off. We just gotta get it adjusted now. Seat's great. Seat is super comfy. Fucking money, dude. This is where it needs to be.
That's pretty far forward there, brother.
Yeah, I like to sit pretty close.
Well, it looks good in there.
Yeah, I actually like the seat dropped in the back 1 click over the front, so it kind of gives your under your legs support. I could probably go back a click. Yeah.
That looks great.
It feels so good, and we've got heaps of clearance. I actually have room for a helmet, I think.
Sweet. Looks like you're gonna have to track it then.
Yeah.
Sweet. One more to go. All right, so we got the passenger seat all mocked up. We're hoping, crossing your fingers, that everything is all good. But so far so good. Seat's looking good, and I'm ready to toss it in right now. Mickey is on the phone. So I'm gonna try to do this by myself, so I will set you guys down and wish me luck.
All right, so Evan and I just got the final seat put in. It's the passenger seat. It took us a while. We had to fuss with this one quite a bit, and sadly, the slider does not work. These are all universal parts. The only thing that's not universal is the part that mounts to the floor pan. So what we have is the floor mount to the side mount to the seat, which means this seat does not move. This is its location. It is in line with the driver's seat, so we're pretty happy with that. And there's also ample room in the back for someone to sit in the back seat. However, we're not happy with that. So we're gonna go ahead and order a lower seat rail that's gonna actually allow the seat to sit a little lower, but also retain the adjustability as we did on the driver's side. So that whoever does win this car in December gets a car that has 2 adjustable seats in it. It has to be functional, and it has to work, and it has to be comfortable. So we know the seats are comfortable, we know the seats are great, but if they don't move, it's kind of a step back. So we're gonna get the sliders working on the passenger side. We have to order that. It's gonna be a few days. Once that comes in, we'll undo the 4 bolts at the bottom of the seat, slip that bad boy in there, put it back down, and we'll have an adjustable seat. But for now, we've got 2 working seats in the car, and that's awesome. So, to coin a Beckerman phrase, that's about all the time I have for you guys today. Evan and I really enjoyed this install, and yeah, this car is well on its way to being a real head turner when it's done. We got some welding to do. Can't wait till our welder shows up so we can start doing that. But yeah, we're gonna keep modifying this bad boy and make it something you can be proud of if you're a VIP member and you win it. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. We'll see you next time.